So
All
funny.
right. Well, welcome to Two Truths and a Lie Founders Edition. Today we have Nathan and Sophia with us. Nathan and Sophia are the amazing founders of Pair Eyewear. Pair Eyewear has been reinventing the space by making glasses more fun, more engaging, and obviously more affordable. Sophia and Nathan, welcome. How are you guys?
Doing well, Jim. Thank you for having us on. Looking forward to this.
Thanks for having us, Jeb.
So this is an opportunity to share some awesome stories about your journey as founders. Now, the twist on this is you're going to tell three stories, and two of them will be true, and one of them will be a bold-faced lie. And then it'll be my job to try to figure
Good
out
luck.
which ones are true and which one's a lie. Should we give it a shot?
Yeah, let's do it. So,
Okay.
story number one. So, when we launched Pair at the very beginning, we launched with only 10 different top frames that customers could buy. And very quickly, we started hearing from our customers that they wanted more and more options. And at the time, we were manufacturing everything overseas. And as you can imagine, we had this vision of having infinite styles. So no matter what you were doing, whether you were going to a movie or a party or at work, you would have a style to fit that. So we wanted to really develop a process and a supply chain and a company where we could have the ability to launch collections every week, every month, every year, and fulfill this customer desire for limitless product. So over time, what this led into was us having the crazy idea way before tariffs to open up a manufacturing facility in California. And today, what that's led to is Pair has two state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities based in California, where the majority of our product is made.
All right. Well, I'm from California, so I'm going to ask you some questions about that. But let's hear the second one, the second story.
All right. Story number two, Jim. So we've obviously been on this journey now, growing Pair for about 6 years, and it's been an incredible journey. We started by launching the brand Pair Eyewear to deliver affordable, accessible, personalized eyewear for consumers so they could really just enjoy wearing their glasses. And we really thought about, the US first, providing this experience to customers in the US. But over time, we kept hearing from customers that customers outside of the US also wanted to experience Pair, experience personalized, customizable eyewear. And so over the past couple of years, we've transitioned Pair to being a global brand. And today, Pair is available to ship in 4 countries worldwide.
4 countries, but you're not going to say what countries yet, I guess, huh?
Won't say which countries. We'll see if you can see if you can get it off of that.
All right. So manufacturing in California, and now you've grown to sell in 4 different countries. What's the third one?
So the third story, Jeb. So as you might know and may have seen, Nathan and I, we were on Shark Tank. This was way back in the day. If you watched the episode, we may look a little bit younger than we
I
do
have
today.
seen it. You guys look the exact same.
Thank you. You're too kind. But during that episode, one of the things that we say directly to Mark Cuban is one day, Mark, we're gonna have Dallas Mavericks top frames. And now fast forward to today, and Pair has gone down this licensing route. So, we brought on our first licensing partner back in the day, which was Marvel. We then brought on DC Comics, and they said, oh my God, I can't believe you didn't come to us first. And then, from there, there were artists and entertainment companies. And then today we partner with every single major sports league in the US.
Okay. That one is going to be interesting because I remember when we were talking about licensing, it was probably like 3 years ago and you were on that journey. So I do have some questions on that. So I'm going to start with that. What was Mark's response when you said you're going to have a Dallas Mavericks topper?
He loved it, Jim. He was like, where can I get this? Right. And I think back then when we were on Shark Tank, it was really just a dream. It was a hope that we could get these beloved brands globally to partner with Pair on a idea that people wanted to express themselves through the brands and characters and sports teams that they loved. And we've now been able to make that a reality. And I think Mark Cuban can now look at that and see that we were able to get it done.
Do you have any Los Angeles logos that you use today?
We do. Yeah, we've got the Lakers, we've got the Clippers. I won't share which I'm partial to, but I'm sure you have a team. But yeah, we've got lots of LA teams.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this, because now this ties into your number one fact, quote unquote. When you put on your Lakers glasses, your Lakers top, and you come to visit one of your manufacturing facilities in California, what airport are you flying into?
Flying into Santa Ana in Irvine area.
Okay. And what's the nickname for Santa Ana Airport?
John Wayne?
It is.
Wow,
Okay.
I would not have been able to answer that.
I've flown into that airport too many times to count.
And when you fly out of John Wayne Airport, is there any interesting flight patterns that you take?
Oh. You know, I really try to optimize for that one direct flight that goes from John Wayne to New York.
Okay.
So I'm usually on that single United Airlines direct flight over.
Okay. So let's assume you're making these amazing toppers in Los Angeles, California, which would put you in a very good spot right now. And let's say you're making the Dallas Mavericks topper, and you're selling them in 4 other countries. In those other countries, do you have licenses for sports franchises in those countries as well?
It's a great question, Jim. We don't yet have the sports franchises in the global countries yet, the countries outside of the US, but we are thinking about bringing on, for example, the European Sports League teams, because, soccer is a big sport over in the UK and other European countries. So we're definitely thinking about it. We don't have any yet, though.
What would be the first brand that you would target to support one of your European countries?
I think the sports leagues, like the Premier League, for
Okay.
one of our foreign countries would be interesting.
Okay, last question. How long does it take to get a pair of glasses today if I order them in the United States?
If you order a pair of glasses today, we'll usually have a pair to you in just under a week.
Oh, okay. Now, what if I'm in one of the foreign countries?
Globally, it depends on the market, but it'll be usually about 6 to 8 days in Europe, maybe different in other countries.
There's one country in particular that can take, unfortunately, quite a while if you live in a remote area.
I think there's a good chance you might be manufacturing in California for a little bit of your products. I do think you said that you come out a lot, but I'm not sure that there's a direct United flight from John Wayne Airport to New York. But I do think that John Wayne, knowing that name, I do think that you've been there. I absolutely know that you have other toppers that are licensed. So for sure you have to have the Dallas Mavericks, because that is one of the killer things about your product is all the fashion, but then also how you can wear them to support your favorite team. That's one of the things I love. So I think that's a true story. I think the Dallas Mavericks topper is true. I think California's true. And I know that you're doing international, but I'm not sure you're in 4 countries because you're kind of vague on where these countries were. So I think that's the lie.
We caught you, Jim. That one is actually true. We are shipping currently to 4 countries. The others are Canada, the UK, and Australia.
So you have US, Canada, UK, and Australia.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. The one we caught you on was, and it was buried deep in there in Sophia's story, but we don't currently partner with all major sports leagues in the US. We're missing the NFL, but are actively in talks with them and hope to partner with them one day.
So you are manufacturing in California.
We are, yeah.
Smart move, guys. Smart move. Well, thanks for coming on, guys. Looking forward to seeing you again, and we'll all be sporting the NFL logo. Have a good one.